When you are saving your data files, you can do that using syntax as well. It should be noted that you can't use syntax to save your syntax file. You do need to, use the little save icon up there. But you can save your data file as a number of different formats, kind of regardless of what format you read it in as. So even though you might have read it in as a comma delimited file, you can still save it out as an Excel file, or vice versa, or any combination therein. Most of your files are going to use a save translate. The one exception is going to be if you're going to save it out as an SPSS data file. You'll just use save out file. You're going to specify the file path that you want the data file to have. And this piece right here is going to be the file name. So up here is the path, and then, this is what you would normally type in, like, if you're hitting save on Excel or on a document or something. That's what you type in, and then this is the extension for an SPSS data file. Some of the subcommands that you might use are, whether or not you want to only keep certain variables. So here, I'm saying I only want to keep ID and Q1 to Q10. I'm dropping gender here. I could have also written it as drop, and this is saying keep all the variables except for gender. So both of these are accomplishing the same thing, just in two different ways. Excel files, again, save translate. The out file is the file path. The extension here is going to be XLSX. There we go. And then here, if you wanted your variable labels to go with you, then you would just add this subcommand. Your different delimited files here. And then SAS is its own complicated little version of stuff. So if you wanted to save out your data file as a SAS file, you're still going to use save translate. You're still going to use that out file with the funky, SAS file extension. Type is going to be SAS, but here you have to add this. So version equals 9. In the syntax documentation, it has a list of different versions that need to be indicated. Version 9 is for SAS files that are version 9. Version equals 8 is for Excel files from 1997 to 2003. So you'd want to go look that up if you're not sure. It also requires you to have a platform. So I put Windows because that is my machine. You could also put Unix if that's your machine type. And then you'd click execute. So when you run this, it doesn't necessarily do anything. You just kind of see the file show up in the intended location. If you want to double check that it's saved where you thought it should, you can always travel to wherever it is that you said to save it to, and just make sure that something called data1 exists there, just for your own peace of mind.